Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stormkisser, and today I'm going to be showing you guys something absolutely insane that has evolved in the Minecraft weather community. I am not kidding. What you see here before me is not belongs to a mod that is so ridiculously realistic, so insanely realistic that it has just destroyed the billion-dollar tornado mod industry. And it was and the craziest part is it was all made in 12 days. I am not kidding. 12 days. That is insane. Whoops. Anyway, we'll fix that. Anyway, we dive in, there are a few disclaimers. This mod is so crazy that it's literally a PC hunter. It's a PC predator. Like, if you don't have a good enough PC, if you have an absolute potato if you have a computer that has the processing power of a potato, or basically a banana or a pizza, then this mod is going to kill your computer. It's going to burn your house down. But if you have a beefy PC like mine, well, I may not have the best PC in the world, so that's why. Then maybe you should download Sodium and do everything as possible to get your maximum FPS. Because, trust me, this mod is going to pretty much assassinate your PC like you do when you run over a pothole on an electric scooter. That won't be good. But without further ado, introducing Proto Manly's Weather Mod, the mod that has destroyed the billion-dollar tornado mod industry and has dethroned Weather 2 as the best weather mod on the planet of Minecraft. Now, what stands before me are three out of 6 blocks the weather. 3 out of 7 blocks the weather mod adds into the game. Proto Manly's weather mod adds into the game. You see, it even has Doppler radar, thermodynamics, and even real life destruction physics, real life storm destruction physics. There is just so much stuff that I can get into. It's going to take a lot, and I'll try my best to cover it in this video. So what stands before me right now are the weather radar, which is this block here, the weather station, and the obvious tornado siren. It's pretty straightforward, and we also have one over there. Inside of there. Now we'll get to all these blocks in a minute, but I've forgotten to show you almost all of them. So we have the Radom, which is basically if you want to build a Doppler radar in your town, this is the material you'll use for building the top of the Doppler radar. Other than the cobblestone that you build up as a support structure for it, obviously. But if we break into this thing, we will have what's inside is the same weather radar the same Doppler radar that is used in America. The WSR 88D core, which is basically the standard which basically is the same. What? Sorry about that. basically it's the same weather radar that is used in America from the National Weather Service. It's been used all the time, and it has covered thousands upon thousands and documented thousands of storms on radar. And speaking of which, there is literally a working Doppler radar because other than the weather mod's typical, other than their radar, this is not your typical weather radar that has clouds and storms that appear as icons moving across a transparent template. No, this is an actual Doppler radar, which means it can display squall lines, supercells, and tornadoes, of course. But and another thing is the weather station, which displays the wind velocity, which is speed and direction, the temperature, the dew point, and the overall thermodynamics, which are basically SPC risks. So right now we have an enhanced risk, so it's pretty decent. We might get a few significant tornadoes. I estimate the tornado chance is probably 10%, maybe with a significant tornado. But speaking of supercells and stuff, here we have one appearing on Doppler radar. And as you can see, this is slowly growing, but it's growing at a reasonable pace since this is an enhanced risk. So, as you can see, it's full on. The storms are. You can see the reflectivity with pixel. That is pixelated, and we right-click it. Here's something really cool about it. It switches to velocity when you right-click with the radar, and you can change it back to reflectivity if you want it to as well. Yes, there are squall lines and derechos in the game, and I will show you that in probably near the end of this video. But for now, right now, let's watch this storm grow because apparently we're getting our first storm, and it's looking pretty nice on the radar actually. Well, maybe not very nice. It's fairly weak because we just have green. We just about have some greenness popping up on the radar. But while we are waiting for this storm to grow, I'm gonna also go over a few straightforward blocks. Over here, we have the anemometer, which basically measures the wind speed. Right now, it's blowing slower than the average walking speed, which is 4 miles per hour. You have a nice little breeze. We also have another tornado siren on top of this tree right here, mounted very precariously. But nevertheless, it does its job, and that's fine. And of course, we have this Doppler radar on top of here. And basically, that's pretty much all of the blocks that are in this mod. And as you can see, when we look back on the radar, we already have some orange coming up. So the rain in there is pretty intense. And speaking of which, look at the clouds in this mod. As you can see, this is why it will destroy the billion-dollar weather mod industry. Yes, if you want to add seasons, then there are serene seasons. It's in its own league, but when it comes to extreme weather and severe weather, this mod has destroyed the billion-dollar tornado mod industry. There is not a single mod on God's green earth that comes close to the absolute mother-freaking realisticness of this Minecraft. Like, it's so realistic. You can forget about using shaders because there is already excellent lighting that bounces off of the clouds. Like, right now, the sun is going down in a moment, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, if we go select time, set, night, you can see, oh wait, that's actually too low in the sky. Let's just go back to time to noon. But you get my point. The sunlight literally bounces off the clouds, and as you can see, the storm is starting to spin. It's now it's now a full-fledged supercell. And as you can see, it's probably starting to hook here. It's starting to hook, and it is lowering. We already got a rotation. We got some rotation with this on this cell right here, and when it gets closer, it might set off the sirens, and it'll show, and you probably might show you what, and you'll probably hear it and know what it sounds like. And after this tornado passes through, I think we could probably will probably wipe out whatever stands in this village with a violent tornado. But as you can, and I'll probably show you the commands to spawn tornadoes right off the bat. So, basically, you can for the commands you can customize how big the tornadoes are, like in the measurement in yards or blocks, or yeah, basically the blocks is like the metric system in the game. But anyway, as you can see, this supercell is actually maybe it's actually dying. So yeah, it's dying. But we can probably but while we're at it, why don't we take a look inside of this cell, and maybe let me get an elytra out, and I'll fly out there, and we'll see how it does with this cell. Oh, you know what? I forget that I don't have supplementaries installed. There we go. Now, as you can see, once we fly out here, you can tell that it's going to rain. Look at these beautiful Panis clouds. And once we land on this island, I'll show you how realistic this rain is. Storms just stopped rotating here. At first, I thought it was going to spawn a tornadic water spout, but man, did you see that thunderclap? That is not your typical, that is not the vanilla, the deafening, jump scary vanilla, and sometimes very annoying thunderclap that you hear in the regular vanilla. That is actually a real life thunderclap, and it's much more gentle, much more realistic, and above all, it's really great. I give it like several points for that thunderclap right there. You also have raindrop splashes. So now we're gonna fly up, and hopefully, do not do this in real life. Trust me, do not do this in real life. I repeat. And now we're inside of the clouds. We'll fly out of it in a second. But as you can see, the lighting from the clouds is absolutely amazing, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. As the sun is going down, look at how beautiful these clouds get. Like, holy shooty booty! That is absolutely insane. Like, that's absolutely insane. Like, I am absolutely speechless. Like, I am at a loss for words of how beautiful this dying cell actually is. But anyway, let's go to sleep, and then once we wake up, I will show you. Actually, he beat me to it. Darn it. Anyway. Actually, he beat me to it. Darn it. But no, fear not. We have a second bedroom. Dum 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 dum. All right. Now. All right. So now, I'm gonna show you how to spawn the tornadoes, and there are and the destruction they had. And once a tree or a house gets hit, you are treated with awesome debris physics. So why don't I so you type in PM weather, and then you go spawn, and then you go spawn tornado, and then you put in the wind speed and the width of the tornado. So you can, for example, do a weak tornado. So let's do, how about we'll do 80 miles an hour, and then we'll do a width of about, how about 7 yards? And as you can see, it gets very dark in these tornadoes. But holy moly, look at that. Holy moly. That is pretty big right off the bat. And now, as you can see, it's doing some damage. It's actually doing some damage. You can see all the blocks flying around. Man, this tornado is actually pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's actually a pretty scary rope tornado. But nevertheless, this really is fairly realistic. Like, now it's going over the beach. It doesn't actually change unfortunately, it doesn't actually change color with the environment that it's in. But it's still fairly realistic. But as you can see, it's basically just as dark as the Myrtle Beach tornado back in July of 24 years ago, back in 2001. And now, as you can see, it's now a tornadic waterspout, and there is obviously some graphing issues with the tornado. But unfortunately, you will have to accept that, because even though I don't have the best PC in the world, and I have Sodium installed, but still, it doesn't look very nice a long way, unless it is roping out, and I think it probably is. I think it probably is roping out, and that's why it's getting all destroyed and stuff. But as you can see, it completely stripped these trees naked of their leaves. Actually, I think it probably should have worded that differently, but anyways, man, it stripped these trees. Of their leaves. So that's how powerful an high and EF0 is. And as you can see, the entire storm is rotating. It's Proto Medley did a really good job at making this. Like, holy crap. That is the most insane realistic supercell I've seen in Minecraft. But anyway, let's clear the storm. Now let's kill the storm. And now we'll be Um, and now we shall be um, spawning in a more stronger tornado, like like say an EF2. So way to do that is PM weather spawn tornado, and we're gonna do about 70 yards, and we're gonna do about 70 yards, and we're gonna do 125 miles per hour. And as you can see, it's pretty big. It is pretty big, which is why this mod is such a PC killer. Because look at the scaling of this. This is insane. And as you can see, there is a ton of debris in the air. Like, holy cow. Like, Jesus Christ, look at that. It just barely missed that witch hut right here. Like, dude, it's like probably the luckiest witch hut I've ever seen. Like, wow. And now it's obviously roping out just as soon as it died. As soon as it's died. Or actually, yeah, it actually picked apart. It actually, wow. You can already see it covered a large swath. Now as you can see, it's now starting to pass away, unfortunately. And now let's clear it. Not clear. PM weather. Clear all. And now we're going to spawn in an EF5. We're going to spawn in an EF4, actually. We're going to spawn in a violent tornado this time. And we're going to watch it come towards the village. So why don't we spawn it way out here, off of the coast. And we're gonna we're going to spawn in like a violent tornado, like so. PM weather, spawn tornado, and then I'm gonna do a 160 yard width, and wait, actually no, we're gonna do a 190 mile per hour EF4. And we're going to do a width of about 140 yards. And we're going to do about 140 yards. So we're basically, this is what it's going to look like. So we're going to launch it in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oof. And as you can see, it's pretty big, and it's pulling leaves all the way off of here. And as you can see, it's pretty huge. Now, let's, PM weather. And then we're going to aim to player. Wait. Hang on. Player all. All right. Now we're going to have to hide because now the EF4 is going to head straight for this village. And, wait, is it headed towards us? Wait a second, no. Is it going to head? Is it going to head straight for us? Okay, hang on. Okay. Okay, let me try it again. Okay, let me try this again. All. Aim to player all. Alright, so now that EF4, that cone tornado is going to head straight for us. It's going to clobber this village. And while it's headed for it, I'm going to climb up here, and I'm going to play Clem Schultz as I watch this huge tornado come towards the village. And you'll see here in a second how violent the damage is. In fact, I'm actually going to show you what's happening on the radar. Very quick, real quick. Oh, here goes the tornado sirens. As you can see, it's pretty huge. So now, let's get rid of these blocks here. And oh my gosh, 35 miles per hour. Let's get inside the house. Get inside the house. Oh my God. Oh, I see it. Oh my gosh, it's actually right here. Holy crap, we gotta get in the house. Get in the van. Dig down, dig down. Oh my gosh, here it goes. We're going in. Oh, oh God, here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Holy moly. It actually missed us. Oh. It actually missed us. Holy cow. That village had a close call right there. Holy cow. Like, it just wiped out half. Dude, it just completely ripped apart this whole forest. And yes, there is tree debarking. It just literally just stripped all of these trees in its path naked of their bark. It stripped them naked. Like, I don't know. I probably might have to censor this video because of the amount of trees that are naked. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. But anyway. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, the witch's hut was just cooked. Dude, the witch's hut was just cooked. Holy moly, it was cooked. Like it just completely wiped it out. Holy moly. That was insane. Okay, now let's go for EF5. Time to EF5. Time to go full-on Lubbock, Texas mode. So let's clear this. Clear all. All. All right. Holy moly. Now, all right. So now, let's spawn an EF5. So, PM weather. Spawn tornado. I'm going to do a 170 yard width with a 210 mile per hour threshold. And now let's go. And now let's test out. 3, 2, 1. Holy moly. Dude. Okay. Dude, it's picking up blocks way over there. Holy cow. Dang. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now, let's destroy this village. So, PM weather, aim to player, all. All right, now we're going to have to get back in the house, because now the EF5 is heading straight for us. And I mean straight for us. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. We got to run. Yep. You got seconds to act. We need to run. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I see it out of the window. Oh, what? What? Oh, there it goes. For some reason, if I thought it stopped, my OBS stopped recording. But anyway, oh shoot, we gotta get down. We gotta get down. We gotta get down. Go! Oh God, here it comes. This is the end. This is the end. Oh my gosh. Oh, I see it. Oh, I hear it. It's coming. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yo. Holy mouch. Dude. So he just completely destroyed the buildings. Yo. Ah. Oh God. And as you can see, as you can see, that weekend, and as you can see, it has weakened. And as you can see, it has pretty much weakened to the point where it didn't, it's not affecting the cobblestone houses anymore. But it still ripped the roofs off. And if we go back further, you can see that there is intense ground scouring as the further we go back. I'm like, holy cow. Man, that is insane. And then look, you can see the deep ground scouring on this thing. Wow. Jeez, there's even deep ground scouring. There's even deeper ground scouring right here. Although, as expected, some of the trees out here are fully stripped naked of their bark. Man, see, you can tell this tornado was violent. It was violent. Alright, so now we're going to spawn another EF5, and this time cook this village once and for all. So we're going to spawn in a tornado with, we're going to spawn a tornado with, 206, we're going to spawn in the Greenfield tornado. So 317, and we're going to have a width of about 200 yards. And yeah, this is going to die. We're all going to die. And yes, this village is going to die. Alright. PM weather, aim to player, all. Alright, now we're going to have to run for the basement again. And actually probably take shelter. Oh, it's coming. It's coming, I know it. Is it coming back? Nope. Okay. Okay, do it again. Alright. Let's run. It's coming back. Hopefully, this time we can wipe out this village. And as you can see, the Doppler radar got completely knocked offline, except for this one right here. This one was pretty indestructible. Let me drop the radar here. Oh yeah, we see a hint of white. It's very violent. And there's another one coming too. And there's another one coming too. Oh, it's coming. Oh shoot, it's coming. I can see it coming. Oh, it's coming. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Dude, dude, this is one lucky village. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's coming in fast. Oh wow, look at the inflow on this thing. Look at the blocks too. Oh god, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. We don't have, the village isn't gonna stand a chance. It's gonna destroy it. The village is cooked. It's cooked. It's gonna be cooked. I know it. And as you can see, if you look here, it is 43 miles per hour from way over here. Yeah, as you can see, it's still producing a lot of ground scouring. And if you look right here, this anemometer is cooking right over here, 65 miles per hour. Holy cow. Yeah, you don't want to be near that. Yeah. Anyway, spawn in another one. PM weather clear. Weather clear. And then let's finish off this once and for all. Wait. PM weather clear. Oh, there we go. All right, now let's reset everything and spawn this tornado once and for all. So 314. All right, so there once and for all. PM weather spawn tornado 300 and 308, 317, and width is I think the green field width was about 200 yards. All right. Now all right. Yeah, it's pulling up blocks all the way from over here. Now let's make it come our way. So, PM weather, aim to player, all. All right, now we're going to have to hide because this tornado is coming straight for us. It's coming straight for us. Wait, hey, come back here. Come on. It's not coming. You know what? Let's spawn another one. You know what? Let's spawn in another one. Or actually, let's spawn this right on top of the village. So, now we're going to do... Actually, let's spawn another one on top of the village. So, spawn, tornado. Dang, this village is just so lucky, you know? Let's do this. Tornado, through tornado, 200, and 300, and 318 with 250. With 250. And now this village is cooked. It is cooked. There is no way it's going to survive. And as you can see, my computer is slightly laggy, even though it's very beefy, which makes the PC warning a no joke. And as you can see, look at the debris. Look at the debris physics of this tornado. Debris just tossed high into the air. Man. And as you can see, there's heavy ground scouring. Heavy scouring. Let me. Oh, wow. You can see the eye. Here's the middle of the eye. And as you can see, when this anemometer is cooking, 216, 258, 281, 299, 326, 337, 327. This is 340 miles an hour. Holy cow. It's very dark. Yeah, and if you're inside this thing, you're cooked. Oh, wait, what is that? What is that? Oh, it's the anemometer. Okay. Man, this anemometer is cooking. Yeah, there is basically nothing left. There is nothing left. Not even the siren stood a chance. Completely decimated the whole village except for the terracotta houses. Terracotta houses can withstand anything. Build a tornado shelter out of them. It's highly recommended you do so. But man, it just wiped everything out. This place is just nuked. It's wiped everything. The village is just nuked. Blacksmith is nothing but a lava fountain. The farmlands are just nothing but water, or just nothing but flowing water. Damn. This is insane. All right, now let's clear this. All right, now let's clear this destruction. PM weather clear all. And now it's peace and quiet. No villagers exist anymore. Everything is just nuked. I have nowhere to start. And this field is just heavily scoured. How? It's pretty crazy. Heavy scouring. Heavy scouring. And all the trees over there have been stripped naked of their bark. Just stripped naked with a capital N of their bark, except for these trees. Except for these few trees here. But anyway, yeah. Now let's go to another village. Now let's go to another. Now I'm gonna cut it out, and I'm going to, go find another village and then spawn in a squaw line to see how that's like. So I will see you next. I'll see you later. All right. Now we're going to. I've relocated to another village. So we're going, and I got, we're going to grab the radar out here and an anemometer, all of our essentials. Don't need the siren. WSR, probably put that on somebody's house and act as its TV antenna, like so, like this. Oh, come on. There we go. Act like somebody's TV antenna. Yes? Like this. Alright. Now let's spawn in a squall line. So what you do is PM weather spawn squall natural, and then let it, and then stage stage 2 maximum energy 38. And as you can see right over there, this squall line is huge. It's huge, I tell you. And when they get, and sometimes they get so big they can spawn their own tornadoes, just like in real life. And I don't think this squall line is going to be a derecho, but now I don't think this, and thanks to straight line wind damage, you can have pretty dangerous derechos. So that means you have some pretty high winds. So you can have, so now there are derechos in the game, which are basically like the extreme version of squall lines. Faster than an EF2 tornado. Where can I put this anemometer? I'll put it right here. I'll just, where can I put this anemometer? Ah, okay, I'll just put it right here. I'll just put it right here. There we go. As you can see, actually, this squall line, that actually is not a supercell. That's actually not part of the squall line. This is actually a lone supercell. A lone supercell that spawned pretty much independent of the squall line. But as you can see, this is a pretty weak squall line, but still, we'll probably get some wins here. But yeah, these can get pretty strong at some points in their lifetime. And well, yeah, now it's getting a little stronger. Yeah. Here's the whale's mouth over ahead. For one point, I thought it was going to spawn north, but this time it just spawned south. Or maybe that's north and that's south. I don't know. But anyway, sun's going down, and there is a lot of rain coming down out there. It's like, dang, dude. It's crazy. So I'm going to probably, yeah, it's real. Oh, yeah, it's really cooking. Yeah, this storm's really cooking. As you can see on the radar, it's pretty, it looks pretty cool. You can see the edge of that. You can see the edge of that. You can see the whale's mouth coming in. Nice looking shelf cloud. This is peak. This is peak, man. This is peak. Yeah. Let me find a place to sleep. So the villagers know what's coming, because they're asleep and I want to wake them up. Holy moly. That is so menacing. That is so menacing. That is so menacing. Let me grab the siren. Place it on top of this roof here. Probably gonna sleep in here. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah. It may not be the best, but that's because I have it on a pretty low setting so that I don't destroy my computer, burn the house down. It could look a lot better with more. It may look a lot better if you have a beefier PC. Mine isn't as beefy as the $1 million gamer PCs. Yeah. It's slowly cruising along. It's about to swallow us alive. So, Yeah, I'm gonna have to speed up the footage, but I don't know how to, unfortunately. I want to speed up the footage, but I don't know how. And as you can see, this thing is pretty menacing. It's really, really menacing. And watch, this anemometer is gonna start cooking once we enter the whale's mouth. Yeah, once we enter the whale's mouth, this anemometer right here is gonna really start to cook. Oh yeah, here we go. We're gonna be in the whale's mouth here in a second. And if this thing gets strong enough, you'll actually have some embedded tornadoes in this, which is cool. You'll probably have some spin up QLCS tornadoes that are really fast, and they'll hit you in the blink of an eye. But anyway, we're being swallowed by the whale's mouth now. Thumbnail. Thumbnail. All right, thumbnail. I got it. All right. Oh, holy cow. Oh, yep. Wind speed's picking up. Got 30-mile-per-hour winds. It's actually going to start raining out here in a second. Yeah. Actually, it was a pretty weak derecho. $27 miles per hour. You know what? You know what? I think, Protomailing, if you're watching this, I think it might be a good idea to like install add in some non-supercell tornado events like water spouts, and probably some land spouts. Cause this will be pretty cool. It will be pretty cool. And as you can see, squall lines died out. I think what would be really cool is that there could be a water spout risk associated with some developing multi-cell clusters and thunderstorms. This area looks a lot like, this scenery reminds me of Florida, off of the Florida Keys. It's pretty cool. Well, anyway, now that the squall line has died, I'm going to spawn another one for my thumbnail. So let's create another one. Weather, KPM weather, clear. Get up on the roof. We'll see. Okay, so PM weather. No, wait. Anyway, now let's spawn another one. Yeah, here it comes. Yeah, here it comes. Get ready for the picture. Oh, whoop. F1. Yeah, it's gonna explode. Here it comes. Oh yeah, it's exploding. Oh yeah. It actually is pretty weak. But it's beautiful enough. It's really going. It's really going. Oh yeah, here it comes. Here comes the squall line. Shelf cloud. Count one of these trees here. There we go. That's the shot. There we go. Yeah, it really exploded. It really exploded. It's gonna hit us. That's very menacing. Very slow moving. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I think it's probably gonna start having embedded tornadoes here in a second. Oh yeah, I hear it. It's coming. It's coming. It's pretty strong squall line. It's coming. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Yeah, here it comes. Wind speed's picking up. Wind's picking up. 28 miles an hour. It's already. We're probably gonna have 60-mile-per-hour winds here in a second. Oh wow. Wonder if we'll have embedded tornadoes. Here it comes. It's. Oh, we're already getting 30-mile-per-hour winds here, guys. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, here it comes. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Sweeping rainstorm. Oh wow, wait, what? There's actually snow falling. Well, what do you know? We already got snow. We got snow. And look at the snow particles. They're absolutely incredible. We got snowfall, guys. No way, this is a very cold system. And And there it goes. Out towards the ocean where it's gonna die off. But anyway, that's it, guys. If you like this video, that's it, guys. If you like this video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments. And I will be back with another video on this I will be back with another video. I already have major plans for this, and something that involves chasing these types of storms. I'm gonna probably do a lot of things with this mod. Probably use it for like maybe tornado survival or storm chasing in like an actual automobile, an actual car in the game. So stay tuned for that. I might start a series there. I can already smell a series cooking on this thing. I can already smell a series that's about to cook on this. But anyway, if you like what you see, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.